What if I told you that thousands of years ago, people built things that modern scientists still struggle to fully explain? No computers, no electricity, no factories. Yet they created concrete that's still standing after nearly 2,000 years. Forged blades so extraordinary their exact manufacturing methods were lost. And built a mechanical device so advanced it looked centuries ahead of its time. Here's the strange part, these aren't myths. They're real artifacts sitting in museums and archaeological sites around the world. So how did ancient civilizations achieve feats that still challenge modern researchers? Did they possess forgotten knowledge, or are we simply underestimating how intelligent they really were? Today, we're uncovering 6 ancient technologies that continue to fascinate scientists. And the last one might completely change how you think about the ancient world. Imagine building a harbor today that could survive for 2,000 years. Most modern concrete begins cracking within decades. Yet Roman harbors remain standing after centuries of storms, earthquakes, and relentless seawater. For years, researchers wondered why. The answer wasn't just stronger materials, it was smarter chemistry. The Romans mixed volcanic ash, lime, and rock. When seawater entered tiny cracks, it triggered chemical reactions that actually strengthened the concrete over time instead of weakening it. In other words, the concrete healed itself. Scientists have recreated parts of this process, but producing Roman concrete exactly as it was made and understanding every variation used across the Roman Empire remains an active area of research. Instead of asking why ancient people couldn't build skyscrapers, maybe we should ask why we forgot how to build structures that could last 2 millennia. Now imagine holding a sword so sharp it became legendary. Stories claimed it could slice silk drifting through the air. Whether every legend is true is uncertain, but authentic Damascus blades displayed remarkable strength, flexibility, and distinctive flowing patterns. Blacksmiths across the world tried copying them. Many failed. The original manufacturing tradition eventually disappeared. Modern researchers believe the steel likely came from a special material called Wootz steel, combined with exceptional forging techniques. Scientists can reproduce similar-looking blades today, but historians still debate exactly how historical Damascus steel achieved all of its famous properties. Sometimes, losing one generation of knowledge is enough for an entire technology to disappear. In 1901, divers discovered what looked like a lump of corroded bronze inside an ancient shipwreck. At first, nobody thought it was important. Then X-ray scans revealed something unbelievable. Inside were dozens of precision-cut gears. The object could predict eclipses, track planetary movements, and calculate astronomical cycles. It was essentially an ancient analog computer, built over 2,000 years ago. Nothing equally sophisticated appears again for more than 1,000 years in surviving archaeological records. Even today, researchers continue studying how every gear worked together. It reminds us that history isn't always a straight line. Knowledge can appear, disappear, and be rediscovered centuries later. Now imagine a weapon so terrifying that enemy ships couldn't extinguish it. Even when it landed on water, it kept burning. The Byzantine Empire guarded its formula so closely that only a handful of people reportedly knew how to make it. The exact recipe was never written down in a surviving source. Historians think it may have contained petroleum-based ingredients, quicklime, sulfur, or other materials. But no one knows the precise combination or deployment method. When the empire declined, its greatest military secret vanished with it. Sometimes, the most powerful technology isn't destroyed, it's simply forgotten. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary Roman glass cup, but shine light through it, and everything changes. The glass transforms from green to glowing red. For centuries, nobody understood why. Modern analysis revealed that tiny particles of gold and silver, far smaller than the width of a human hair, are dispersed through the glass. These nanoparticles interact with light in remarkable ways. Whether Roman artisans fully understood the underlying science is unknown, but they clearly mastered a technique that still amazes material scientists today. When people hear stories like these, they often imagine lost super civilizations. But the real story is arguably even more fascinating. Ancient engineers didn't have modern technology. They had centuries of observation, experimentation, and practical experience. Knowledge passed from master to apprentice. And when wars, disasters, and time itself erased most of it, only fragments remained. But what if some of that lost knowledge never truly disappeared? In the next part, we uncover what history forgot to tell us.